प्रणाम कर्म कैनवस में आपका स्वागत है. So today we will discuss about sun and its different activation ages. We'll also try to decode one important technique how you can activate your sun in your actually in your horoscope. And it will be I will give two technique. First one is Vastu technique and second one is a kind of technique we can do at particular for particular days or for particular time period, and you will get the prominent result. Okay. So now let us start from sun in first house. Remember, when I say first house means first house is not only about the planet sitting in the first house, but planet aspecting it or different the lord of the nakshatra in it, the lord of the sign of the ascendant, all will play their significant role. But what we will see that sun at that particular age or at particular year, you will get some result from sun. Now let us start from sun in first house. We know first house is Aries. Now sun being there is like his own house. When you will see the people or the face of sun in first house in Aries, you will see that even if he is like in the dark or somehow where there is a dim light, you will see that he is glowing, his word is glowing, his ideas are glowing. This is the nature of sun. Even you can expect sun to glow in dark region, in the areas where there is no light or there is a little amount of light. So this is sun. But sun here is not only about individuality. Sun is also about how you treat other, how other choose you. Like sun in first house is living in his world, in his own world, dream world of pride. There he is the king. Everyone should bow down their head in front of him. So this is the sun in first house. And you know, prominently sun in first house, they always choose to go away from their homeland or from where actually they took birth. And this is wonderful technique. I saw that it is like prominent whenever sun is activating, they actually change their native land. Okay. Now it can also, you can see that wherever they are now, they are living now, you can say that sun is activating in every stage. Now you can say that you are going to change this place. Okay. So this is how we should see. Sun here also give few problems like eye problem and some kind of like, yes, there will be pride, ahamkara and all this thing in sun in first house, but some health issues also it will keep. Like if sun in first house and Saturn 10th aspect on the lagna, you can expect there will be some problem regarding your health in your eyes, in your stomach. This will be the basic thing. Now it will also change with the sign. Now let us take some example. I remember one chart. He was Libra ascendant and sun in the fifth house. Not fifth house, sun in the first house. Okay, Libra ascendant, sun in first house, lord of natural fifth house, and 11th house. So sun is now a strong badaka for him because it is now deviated, and also it is like a great obstruction for him, aspected by Saturn from 7th house. Okay. Now sun and Saturn both are actually deviated. Okay. Now what he was actually facing some 2-3 issues he was actually facing. First one, he was facing child related issue. Secondly, he was facing that in his old trend, means in his generation, all his brother had one problem, that one of the nerve near heart was not working properly, and this was repeating like this problem, this kind of problem. He heard that his grandfather had this problem, and now he and his brother is actually facing the same. Now when we decoded, we saw that sun in Libra and sun in Capricorn in D9 and in D60 and D45, the Amsha and the deity was actually Krura. Then we saw the past life and we came to a conclusion that he was under the actually he was under the curse of his father from the previous life. So that's how you decode everything of with the placement of a single planet sun. Okay, but what is the activation age? Sun at the age of 15 to 16, you can say that it will give prominent result. Now, it is bad, it can be good or it can be bad, or like mediocre result depending on the placement and also the aspect on it. As I gave one example, Saturn 10th aspect on Lagna actually destroy the Lagna. Okay, so this is how you can expect. And ill issue, what are the ill health or the health issue you can face? Some kind of like eye issue and then acidity issue. So this is the problem you can face. And not only Libra, you have to mix the sign whatever it is. Like if it is Taurus, now Taurus is how you say, and Sun is all about pride. Now, Sun, Taurus in first house, the native will just speak about him without knowing that the man, actually I am giving a full, means I am giving full information about myself, that native only can harm me. So he is like full with pride. I am doing this, I am doing that, and he is mixing all his personal life with the social life. He is sharing all these things. And Saturn in Taurus or Saturn in second house, also in natural second house, we saw that the native actually faces a lot of issue uh, in his education. So Sun in first house in Taurus don't actually gather prominent knowledge, but want or try to share many things. Okay, so these are the prominent result you can see from Sun in first house in Taurus. So this is how you should decode. Now let us come and let us discuss about Sun in second house. Sun in second house is actually prominent result you will see from their family, or like from the women in the family. Yes, Sun in second house give constant loss of wealth due to their show off. Okay, because Sun is show off, Taurus is family, so they are always into like into family wealth to show off their own life. Okay, so there is a constant loss of wealth. But apart from that, Taurus is a female sign. In the second house is family, and Sun is pride, and the energy is very cruel. Okay, in the second house. So you can say that the native or the family woman in the family of that native will face some kind of dishonor or will be in bad situation in that family. So this is how should you should uh, uh, actually decode. And what are the prominent ages? Two prominent ages. At the age of 19, they will face problem for themselves, and at the age of 7, his own family will face a kind of issue, wealth related issue in their own life. So this is how you should decode. Now, if you take one example, or if we add one like characteristic of the sign, the whole story can change. Like now, if there is a general aspect of Jupiter, what we say that it is good, and you can say that cruel effect or the bad effect or the malefic effect can somehow uh, can somehow decrease. Okay, now Sun in second house, whenever it is in Krura conjunction, or Saturn is aspecting it, or Mars, also Mars is conjuncting aspecting it, so you can see the word of that of those guys. They will say that I am doing this for my family, i am doing I am spending this much for my family, but this is the wealth of the family. Okay, so they will say everything, like ask them anything. So what you are doing for your family? They will say I am saving money for my family and I am not expecting something from them. Now after few years, at the age of 19, or prominently at the age of 20, you will see that those are the native who take those money and leave their own family. Okay, they go away from their family. So these are the prominent result you will find. Okay, now let us move to Sun in third house. Sun in third house is great because Mars is prominent there, Mercury is there. So Sun in third house is great, but it is worst for the brothers. Remember this, Sun is not great in third house for the brothers. Why? Because I saw, even if you have actually some elder brothers, you will see, or not you, but prominently those who are having Sun in third house with some malefic combination, and normally in third house you will see they don't have their brother with them. Okay, or if they had some elder brother, they actually, I remember few charts, third house Aries Sun was there in, I think was not in Ketu nakshatra. So he actually lost his brother, elder brother, after uh, or at the age of 2, I think. Okay, so these are the prominent result you will see Sun in third house, and that actually it is worst for their, like, it is worse for their brothers. Okay, now Sun in third house, why it is so great or why it is so good? Because first, it will give you a wealth. Okay, and also with respect to your wife, it is a great combination. And it give, means at the age of 20 you will see prominent result from Sun. Why and how? This you should decode. Okay, now how you should decode? Now let us take one another example. Aries Lagna, Sun in third house, Rahu was Rahu was expecting third house, and Mercury uh, on fourth. Okay, so now at the age of 20, how we gain? Now you can actually use this technique like any other technique, but how he will earn, this should be decoded. Okay, this is the most important thing. Now Sun in third house, Rahu is expecting it, Mercury in the fourth house. Now what he actually had in his at his 20th, so he got a project to write about about India and his, and the relationship of India with the neighborhood countries, for one government magazine. Okay, so this is how you should say that result will mix here. How Saturn is about government, third house is writing and magazine. Uh, yes, fifth house is authorship. So you can't say that you will open your own magazine. Okay, so because fifth house was not that prominent that year, we'll also discuss when some particular houses, or when fifth house will get activated, what is the age you can expect that fifth house will give prominent result, obviously from Sun also and some different planet also. So third house at the age of 20, I remember the chart: Aries ascendant, Mercury in the fourth house, Sun in third house, Sun aspected by Rahu, and fifth was, I don't remember that one actually. So these are the combination, and you can say this is how you are going to achieve this. Okay, and you should actually uh, see from all other chart, and more specifically from the Arudha Lagna. Why Arudha Lagna is the outcome of your life. This is how society will see. So when you will see this prominent result also from Arudha, then you can say that yes, this is the year he is going to do great. Okay, now let us move and discuss Sun in fourth house. Sun in fourth house is not that great. I already discussed it about in my previous videos. The Sun in fourth house, actually they lose all their friends. They don't have their relative uh, mother health, and the relation with their mother is very bad, and also prominently their mental health is prominently or actually significantly damaged. And not only that, at the age of 14 they get prominent year result. Okay, so this is the few things you should actually look after when you see the chart in Sun in fourth house. Sun in fourth house, there is some prominent result that he is actually brave in everything. But why he is brave? Because he is not getting the constant support from his friend, from his mother, And that's why we always say that sun in fourth house is the victim of regret. Okay, so he is the victim of regret. So, and when actually you will see the classics how they have been classified about them is they are going to harm their own mother. There are few classics they mentioned actually sun in fourth house like this. But what I saw that they actually face some ill effect and some go through some ill relationship with their mother, their friends. Prominent result I saw like how they use their umbrella. I remember one chart means initially I saw his way of life. He had some problem with their relative mother, and also with his friend. He used to carry his umbrella in different folded form in his pocket. And then I asked him, please give me your horoscope, I need to see it. Okay, then I saw sun in 4000. Sun in 4000 native actually, I remember one character from TMKOC, Popat. So he also actually, I think, he also actually, how he carry his umbrella, it's amazing, na? So yes, sun in fourth house and relationship with the native with the umbrella is actually great. Okay, now if we see the placement, this placement, particular placement professionally, like we can say that yes, he is going to achieve means many thing and everything, because fifth lord in fourth house expecting the 10th house. Okay, so yes, he actually gains a lot of thing but no monetary success. So professionally you will be doing great, but monetarily you will be like, will not be doing great in his life. Why? Because this is the cards he is carrying. Okay, depending on the other placement also, second and eighth house also. So this is how we should decode. Now let us move and discuss sun in fifth house. Sun in fifth house is great, you can achieve many things, but you should also remember few things, like for, there are some issue you can face regarding your father and children, and particularly at the age of 20 and 21. Actually, yeah, at the age of 20 and 21 they get prominent result, especially from their father. Okay, so fifth house is great for sun, you can get all the name and fame and everything, even you can start your own magazine at the age of 21. I remember few charts where they start actually using some different websites to write their uh, to express their thoughts through writing, and then they started their own website and they are doing great now. Okay, so sun in fifth house is great, but they should remember a few things, and before marriage they should do kundli milan. Okay, this is actually important for them. And yeah, at the age of 21 they will get prominent result. Now sun in sixth house is very special, and I know few people and few friends of mine, uh, they are doing great in their life. They are doing means exceptionally well. Okay, sun in sixth house, like your, there can be a lot of enemies, there will be a lot of enemies, but they can bring a big ship, like big guns to you. You know not that film with small ground and surrounded by many people of hero, and they are like with their guns. Okay, so people can come, like your enemy can come and with all those guns with them, and still they will face loss from you, they will face hurdle from you. This is the prominent result from sun in sixth house. Sun in sixth house is great, uh, but what what I actually feel, sun is sixth house is actually about doing something for other, but and this is actually bad for me. Why? This means, this is my thought, they actually do a great for others, they actually fight for the sign placed there. Like if it is Scorpio, like Gemini ascendant Scorpio in the sixth house and aspected by benefics like moon or like your Jupiter, then you can say that they will fight for their inheritance or for in-laws. Now if there are some malefic combination you can see with the sun in the sixth house, then you can say that like sun Saturn, okay, then you can say yes, they will fight with their own in-laws, and eventually Gemini native actually do all those things, okay. And sun Saturn combination is not great for sun in sixth house. Why? Because sun in sixth house, sun Saturn gives some mental worries. Okay, so native with sun Saturn should do some kind of remedies of Saturn actually, I will say. And at the age of 23, they actually get some prominent result. Now let us move to sun in seventh house. Okay, so sun in seventh house is actually great for businessmen who want to earn through like with through the black money, through something which is not normal for the society. But when actually Rishi, they when they wrote, they are expecting something according with our natural like society norms. Sun, whenever actually entering the seventh house, even when like 0 degree, 1 degree, or 2 degree, yes, 0 degree in you can say some other combination are there and they will give some bad result. But even in 1 degree, 2 degree, and 29 degree and 30 degree, you can expect that you will get some bad result. And eventually at the age of 34, both the native and his wife actually get some bad result. Okay, yes, about the relationship also they get some bad result at the age of 34. Okay, so that's how seventh house actually, or the principle in seventh house is actually working. Okay, they never listen to some government employee, they never listen to the society, they always love to go against everything. So this is how they go. Okay, and Sutra says they are means they are like they lost their moral values. Okay, and they go away from their house, and they also fight with the government. So eventually you will see this is happening. Means the classics actually always mention about the kings. So seven in sun in seventh house, they say that you will fight with the government, you will go, then you will go away from your homeland, and you will lose all your moral values. Why? Because sun is your moral values. Now when it is in deviation or deviated house, you will face some issue. So these are the activated ages or activation ages. You can see how it is working in your horoscope. Okay, now you should take 5 chart if you want to give prominent outcome to the clients. Why? Because like take let us take one example, like sun in fifth house at the age of 21 will give bad result to father. This is sure short technique you are taking, but there are exception you have to follow. Like sun in fifth house will give some prominent bad result to 21 only and only if ninth house is afflicted. Remember this. Okay, why? Because I remember once I was doing means whenever I do consultation, I try to give past prediction, past years prediction. Like this is 2024, so this should have actually you should have faced this uh, like at the age of 12, at the age of 13, or 2021, or 2015, like this. Okay, I do this. So I was predicting that at the age of 21 your father should face this kind of problem depending on the aspect and navamsha sign. Okay, and nakshatra lord. So this is how I was predicting, and then he directly said that no, no, there actually what he can remember that no, not such event actually occurred like at the age of 21, no such event with his father. Then I actually took 15 charts where native was actually facing some problem, and I got only few charts like 5 to 10 charts how uh, or 5 to 6 charts that how father was getting or getting into some kind of problem like health issue or any kind of problem at the age of 21. Okay, so that's where I actually conclude that yes, father will face issue if ninth house is afflicted. Okay, so after that I actually tested it on different charts, and it gave me actually positive result. So this is how you can test this all this technique on your chart, on your friend chart, and you can expect some good outcome from your clients. Okay, so test this technique, and in my next video I will bring some more activation ages from 8 to 12. Okay, because 8 to 12 is something which is hidden, avyakta. I remember when the great Ashish Sharma, who was like, who is legend, not was, like, who is legend in ETP, event time prediction. Okay, so he was saying that 8 to 12 is avyakta. You have to decode it from your own chart. You have to take sun from your 1 to 7, and you have to place it in your chart 8 to 12, and then you have to decode the place. Like Jupiter from 1 to 7 will give good result, but after that there will be some kind of issue. So how you can decode it from that theory, avyakta theory? Even we know that ninth and 12th sign is the is Jupiterian sign, but after crossing or after the seventh house, Jupiter will not give great result. Okay, depending on the sign and all other thing. Okay, check this. Okay, check this technique, you will find great outcome. Okay, so Vyakta and Avyakta is important in astrology. So use this technique and test this, test all these techniques. In my next video I will bring 8 to 12 houses, and I will try to decode with some Navamsha actually, and will try to give you some particular result what the native actually can go through at that point of life. Okay, you can join my WhatsApp group. There actually we actually talk about research and planets, like we are doing some research on Saturn. Whenever Saturn uh, get activated, or if we activate Saturn, if it is in like Bakri, then it will give its result 11 from it. Now check this technique, because there are lot of like exception in this technique. So that's how we actually deal astrology in that astrology WhatsApp group. Okay, so you can join there, and yeah, we can work together. So thank you.